community opens its doors to anyone and everyone. We have a non-judgmental policy. Come to the masjid as you are. Come and embrace the faith as you like it. And we're hoping that this opportunity to get closer to God, you'll give us that privilege of being hosts for you. Now, the last thing I want to mention before I invite the Redirect team is, what are we actually here to discuss tonight? So the movie we're watching tonight is called Tug of War, and is the story of the radicalization of youth and how one has the potential to even get out of it after they've been radicalized. Now, this issue of radicalization, it's been on the forefront ever since 9/11. What causes people to get radicalized? Why do people join extremist groups? Now, while it is a very important subject, I want to share some numbers with you. We have a population of about 1 million Muslims in Canada. 1 million Muslims in Canada. Out of those 1 million Muslims, if you were to take the numbers, how many have actually left to join extremist groups? You will find a range between 93 to 145. 93 to 145. If you were to do the math, out of 1 million people, it doesn't take a genius to realize that is less than 1% of the Muslim population. Yet for some reason, it seems to make the forefront of the news each and every single time. So what I would like to highlight over here, my dear brothers and sisters, yes, it is an issue in the Muslim community. This is a discussion that needs to take place. But does it deserve all the attention that it's getting? Not necessarily. One of the things I was very disappointed to see in this year's election campaign was the issue of the niqab. Right? In the history of Canada, we've had 2 women that have gone to their ceremony in niqab. Two women, not more than that. Yet for some reason, it was on the forefront of the news, making it seem that it was a dire issue that needed to be addressed. Completely ignoring the issues of our economy. Completely ignoring the issues of racism, of Islamophobia, and any other phobia that exists. Completely ignoring the issues of the environment. And I'm really glad that as a country, we were able to see through that propaganda and hopefully elect a party that is moving towards positive change. Now, dear brothers and sisters, I would like you to open your hearts and open your minds. And tonight, as the event concludes, think about how you feel about this issue of radicalization, how it has affected you or one of your family members or someone that you know in the community. And then when we have the open discussion, I'd like you to share your thoughts, inshallah. So there are going to be cue cards that are passed out with pens, so please do share what you think. And likewise, if you have any feedback, you can contact myself or contact any of the ISC team members, or even email it in anonymously, however you feel comfortable. We genuinely do want to hear what you have to say. So now I'd like to welcome our next presenter for tonight. She is a close friend of mine. She is a staff sergeant at the Calgary Police Service. She works with the Redirect program. And while she may be small and tiny, I tell you she is a very powerful individual and someone that you can rely upon and trust. Please welcome Claire Smart to the stage. That should be used relatively. I apologize. Whatever is easier for you. You can actually just put on here. Yeah, of course. That's perfectly fine.
I might get big ones. Perfect. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
I'd first like to say I feel very comfortable here tonight. And the reason for that is back in 2010, 2011, I lived in Sudan for 1 year. And while I was there, I learned so much from the Muslim community. I was asked to fast for Ramadan, which I did, and I followed through. It was not easy, but again, I was over there to learn. I was not going over there with the Canadian ways. I was there to learn about culture. And the one thing I did bring over there was the integrity, respect for everyone and everybody I worked with and dealt with. So it has really helped me a lot with what we do today, and I am very excited to talk to you about the Redirect program. So again, it is a pleasure to be here, and I first would like to thank Sheikh Naveed Aziz for having us and for being such a supporter of Redirect as well as the other intervention and prevention programs that we have through the Calgary Police Service. I'd also like to thank all the sponsors for having this event, and also Buna Muhammad. We haven't actually met yet, but it's a pleasure. Thank you for coming all the way out to the west, and I know all of us are excited to see the movie presentation tonight. I'm going to try and keep this short because it is a Friday night. I'm sure we've all had a long work week or being in school, and the last thing you probably want to do is listen to me talk. You want to watch movies, right? So we'll move forward. So I'm here today not only with the Calgary Police, the Redirect program, but also the RCMP. And so it's a pleasure for us to be here. The Redirect was launched on September 15th of this year. I am going to say, are we still